recording. There we go. Is it actually recording? It says it's recording. Okay, and it says it's picking everybody up.
Oh, good.
You'll figure it out later, that was a panic. Zay? Gilix? You?
Me.
If I send you the file and it has no sound, we'll know something fucked up.
Yeah. We'll figure it out along the way. But last session, Zay finished getting a magical tattoo from Red and was given a message to deliver to Lord Varzan the next time they met. Sim took some time getting new clothes for his Leonin form and snooped around at the docks to learn that a robbery had taken place at the warehouse the night before, and that the items belonged to the Varzan family. Telling Zay the news, she left her bag at home that had the stolen items in it and went to the Varzans to deliver the message Red gave her, but not before giving Sim an idea on creating an alias to use when meeting the Summer Solstice daughter, Amber. Zay delivered the message to Lord Varzan and was once again in the clutches of Impione and Marlia and was given a dress-up session for reasons and discussed the prospect of date nights with all of the Varzan siblings to become a sister. Victor had kept quiet and continued to work on his project when Osvir Varzand came knocking and asked for Victor to make some strong knockout poisons for him. Satisfied with the agreed payment, Victor went to work and produced many strong vials of the poison. Aegis was taken on a wild ride throughout the entire night. Ivy can be used to better people's lives, which is something that Aegis has struggled to come to grips with. Getting a
Ivy
notice in her
what?
mail that a famous orc bard named Sugar Skull Splitter would be performing at the Heavy Petting Bar, Ivy suggested Aegis meeting her to get a different perspective on how all orcs are not cruel. Once meeting Sugar, Aegis did not fully understand how an orc can be so different and was suspicious throughout the night. Letting himself open up to the possibility that this orc can be different than the destructive orcs back at his home, he allowed himself to challenge Sugar with a headbutt greeting. Unfortunately for Aegis, he was not ready for such a strong hit to the head, and became concussed and woozy and was taken to Victor for a doctor's visit. Which is where we start.
Oh, by the way, if you're gonna convince Aegis to pay you back for that, you better do it on the trip there.
Eh,
Otherwise, it's just gonna be like, what? I don't know what you're talking about.
eh. So we all get a long rest and then head out on the ferry the next morning.
Yeah. You all get your long rest and wake up in the morning, gather your items, and unless there was any last minute things you realize you absolutely needed to snag before hopping on that ferry up the river to get to the Rowfield dock, um you get up on that.
I don't have anything.
The let me volume up there a little bit. Okay. The ferry ride is very smooth. This time of year, there's never really any issues, anyways. And you end up making it to Rowfield. Now, whether or not you've been there before, traveled there, you definitely would have at least heard of the caliber of people that happen to live in Rowfield. These Holstaris are very, very heavily built. Um, uh, have for generations, and quite proud themselves of it because they have done for generations all the farming work themselves. They don't pull in other animals from anywhere because we can do it ourselves, sort of thing. Why pull in any other uh, beasts of burden when they can just take on the burden themselves? Very, very happy-go-lucky sort of people. Also is a town that is thick with rabbit folk who usually do the smaller tending, um, the weed picking sort of thing, getting rid of the smaller vermin and um in all of the acreage, and depending on the year and the area would depend on what was being grown there. But there's always something growing all the time. Um, and you end up hitting the docks there and being extremely heavily greeted by the workers and everything. Anyone that's coming off the docks gets a "Hey, how are you? What you doing? Can't point you anywhere" sort of greeting. Um, before being left on your merry way. What would the oh, you guys also would have I kind of alluded to it, but never actually gave. You do have a bit of a map to where the place is located for pickup, since it's more of a. It's still off of a road, but it's more of a beaten down road, less traveled sort of thing. So you had been given a map just in case, so something got overgrown here or there, sort of thing.
How's Q doing after getting off the boat? Or not Q, Aegis.
I guess.
Oh yeah, how does Aegis like boat travel?
How many days were we on the boat?
You would have been on the boat. Oh, and you would have been given like food and whatnot. For leave it in the morning. You would have arrived not that night, but like dinner time the day after, sort of thing.
Oh, so he's still only halfway through his.
That would be you
It's
had
been when you went to
It's
about
3 days.
halfway. About halfway,
yeah.
yeah.
It's been 3 days now then.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's still drunk. I wonder. I guess he wouldn't wake up hungover. If he's
Yeah,
still
not
drunk.
not hungover, just lightly drunk.
Just drunk? What? I need to look that up. If he's lightly drunk, I need to look up what his advantages and disadvantages are.
I would say at this point you'd be sloppy, but I wouldn't necessarily call anything disadvantage.
Well, because there's also advantages for being a certain level of drunk.
On very, very certain things, but you wouldn't be high enough or low enough drunk to give any advantages or disadvantages.
Well, because tipsy or socially drunk has advantages.
It
Depends.
really depends on what you're going off of, because there's a bunch of different standards and a bunch of different charts.
Oh, okay,
There's no set standard for that. Some don't even use anything for it.
that you will. Okay, never mind. I misunderstood because my previous DM did have a thing about socially drunk and tipsy, and then he had all these big disadvantages for everything past that. But he still included the advantages of being socially and tipsy on the disadvantages, unless the disadvantage specifically said something along those lines that they canceled them out. Which at a point it did.
Yeah. I definitely play by certain drunknesses do give advantages or different advantages to an extent, but when you're just lightly more goofy drunk, really any of the checks, you're not going to be affected enough that I would say right now it would be advantage or disadvantage. If you were worse off, maybe disadvantage on stealth, like dex things, and advantage on charisma things, depending on the thing though. Because if you were trying to like, oh no wait, I don't have a sheet right in front of me. Because deception things wouldn't be um an advantage, but things like persuasion,
Yeah.
it depends on the level, but I don't have any sets or charts that I specifically use.
Well, should we? What time of day is it? Dinner?
It's dinner time.
We can check into an inn, or keep going through the night. Guys?
What are
Wolf?
we here for again?
We have
We are
to
here
go
to
pick up a package.
for the Varzand.
Oh. Yes. Where is the package?
It's with the uh the I forgot what the name was. They're like radicals or zealots or something.
No,
Plant people.
yeah, it's at one of the an old kind of like missionary area, or um what's the other word I'm looking for? Kind of religious area where they'd have a temple and those that worshipped lived there, sort of thing. But that area got um so kind of blockaded in by bad storms and winters that it became very, very secluded for a while, and they became very radically in the nature sort of sense. Everything will go back to nature. It's supposed to be nature. I will grow everything over sort of sense. But at
So
least
Aegis would
they
seem
stick to themselves up in the lower skirts of the mountain range.
Point on the map where they are. Here. We gotta go here.
Well, do we want to just go straight and get the package, or do we want to play around a little bit before we get to work?
I mean, Varzan said that it was important to get it quickly.
I think we should at least have a look at the area. A little time, get a chance to eat, refuel from the boat.
What time of day is it?
Dinner.
Dinner.
Time.
Yeah.
Well, should we find some place to stay and then go get the package in the morning and then get on the boat?
Yeah, we can. Can I go? Can I just find a random person?
Yeah, you can find a random person.
Um, excuse me. Where's the best places to eat and stay?
You you get pointed towards a pathway. This area kind of forks off into three, and down the middle lane, uh, they go. This one here actually takes you straight to the tavern. Uh, they got some rooms. They got some nice food too. There is an actual restaurant if you're feeling it. But um if you're looking towards a one-stop sort of thing, that's the tavern for you. Though, you can also sleep at the building next door. But that sleeping usually comes with the perk. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean.
hurt.
The the perk.
Yeah, yeah, well, if you don't know what I mean, I do. Yeah, looks at the group of you and goes, are you from Velport or are you a visitor there as well?
Well, I'm from Velport.
Well, then you know the heavy petting bar.
Mm-hmm.
We got a branch here. Well, actually, that one there is a branch from ours.
It's a chain bar.
So, if you know the heavy petting bar and brothel, You know, the perks that I'm talking about.
Zale just nod her head. Turn to the guys. So, tavern? Down the road? And then we can see what's what?
Yes.
Alrighty.
Yes? No?
I heard a yes from Victor.
Sorry. And cough in the throat.
He swallowed some farm dust. Not swallowed, but breathed in some farm dust.
Just wood.
It's wouldn't recommend. Not good for the lungs. So yeah, y'all go down that road, and sure enough, there's a bit of a general store, a large tavern and inn. Next to it is a brothel, a bar and brothel sort of thing. Turn the other way, you get towards a nice sized grouping of homes. Um, you can tell down the road near following like the brothel side of things, there's also um a a doctor's office and some um kind of general need things, like a seamstress place, a smithies. Um, it's a much more simple area than the town you're from. They don't have too terribly much.
We'll walk into the tavern. At least I will. I don't know about you guys.
I will as well.
Yes, then we'll go.
Walking into the tavern, it's got a not too loud music playing. That's got a little twang to it, and a couple people sitting down to tables, chatting and having a dinner, and a big gentleman back at the bar waves you over and kind of just shouts across the room, "Pick a seat or come sit in the bar."
Oh. I'll go up to the bar.
What can I get you?
Couple of rooms.
Nas goes, staying for a night. Alright, we got some vacancies. We got, looks at you on the other side, came to you 4 rooms, 3 rooms, 2 rooms. How many rooms?
Who wants their own room?
I'd prefer my own.
I can pay for it though. So
Aegis,
I
do you
wouldn't
want your
mind
own
my
room?
own.
Oh, I heard Sim
Aegis?
say something at the same time as
Hmm?
they did.
What did
Aegis,
Sim
you
say?
want your own room? Do you want your own room?
Shoot,
Because if not, it looks
'cause
like we're sharing.
I don't think he actually cares to have his own room. I think he just shrugs.
3 rooms.
Well, I wouldn't mind my own.
Alright, so you get 3 rooms, and he nods and pulls out 3 keys that are numbered, and goes, "Dinner as well, or are you dining down the street?"
I think dinner as well.
What's
Yeah.
down the street?
It was slightly closer to the docks. We have a little bit of a fancier restaurant. It looks prettier. We got the same stock, but where here we just kind of throw it all together. Um, they make it look all pretty. Yeah, so are you more of a meat and potatoes kind of folk, more veggie platter sort of folk?
Well, I
What?
know this big guy. She just slaps Aegis on the shoulder. He's meat and potatoes.
I will also take meat and potato.
Why are you insinuating stuff with Aegis right now?
What do you mean?
Because it's funny. um. Yeah, no, what about you? He nods towards Sim.
Meat and potatoes as well.
He then looks at Sim and goes, "Well, we got the gentleman's all meat and potatoes. What about you, lady?" Did did it break up? I started to hear something.
Same.
Same. Okay. He nods and kind of walks a few steps towards a little archway, which over it has a sign that says kitchen, and shouts in, "For the chef's choice tonight, Bert." And you hear a grunt of a reply before he comes back over. And he goes, "Chef's on it. Anything to drink for you, folks?"
Oh, do you have any meat?
We sure do.
I'll take some of that then.
He pours out, reaches over, kind of looking at his shelves of the different drinks, and trails them for a moment before pulling out the right one and pouring you a drink. And he goes, "The rest of you water, or you want something stronger?"
Just water.
I'll just have the water. What do you want, big guy?
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
He's got to think about it.
No, fiance came in. Sorry.
Oh.
I think he's gonna. Baby, you're staring at me. It makes me feel awkward. I can't do the Aegis voice. He's just gonna say, "Oh, I have something strong." He's not saying strongest this time. Please keep that in mind. But he's still asking for a surprise.
He nods and pours something out for you, as well as pours who drinks for the others. And he goes, so how many nights you planning on staying? So I know how long those rooms will be not vacant anymore. Those sneezes? Something sounded like
Sounded
violent
like sneezes.
sneezes.
I think it was Aegis. He's sneezing. How many people are in the bar?
There's
Tavern?
like a person sitting out at the corner of the bar, 2 people at one table, another 3 at a different one. But overall, it's pretty empty.
A quiet night. When's the busiest time of the week?
Aegis is looking at whatever was poured to make sure there's no like cosmic swirly thing inside of it.
No, there's no cosmic swirlies.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no. He goes, busiest day out of the week. That'd be tomorrow. The busiest hour of the day. He looks at the clock on the wall and goes, give it a half hour and we'll be bumping.
In Sim's head, he hears, if we're not going out tonight, you can try performing here.
Sim says to the barkeep, are you in need of any entertainment for the evening?
We other than that big box over there that plays a set, we don't tend to get too many actual live performances out here.
Well, I'm a frequent performer at the Heavy Petting Bar in Velport, so if 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 you'd like, I could play this evening.
He nods and goes, you can play. I'll throw some coin your way, especially if it keeps people staying here to spend more money on drinks. I'll give you a
Well,
cut of whatever's higher than the usual average amount that we get.
alright. Yeah, I just totally forgot what I was gonna say. It was right there. Ah. Oh, it's gone. I don't remember.
I'm sorry.
Well, I guess once it starts getting a bit busier, I'll start doing my thing. If there's one thing I'm good at doing, it's getting people to drink.
Because, well, sounds like both you and this business will end up making a nice amount tonight. Because if it's one thing people like doing here is drinking.
What's the place called?
This place itself literally had the most generic sign on it, which just in big letters said tavern, bar, and inn, in small letters underneath it. And it looked like a very, very, very old sign as well. Like that is a sign that's been kept up over the
What, brother?
years, sort of thing.
Sign's been rehung 87 times.
Yeah.
if if I go out and tell people, where should I send them to?
Because, oh, just send them to the tavern. Only one in town. Only one they'd go to if you told them.
Hmm.
He goes, so any particular job you're in on? Helping out the city at all, or passing through? I'd assume you not looking like you aren't here for just your average visit.
Oh, just some private business.
They grabs Aegis's arm. We also just wanted to see the sights.
Well, there ain't no better looking farms than what we got here. Everything grows and everything grows beautifully. You hear a bell, and he goes and grabs your guys' food. Um, and puts the plate down, all identical looking. And he goes, "We've got the best in the world. And when you get it straight from the source here, it's the freshest you'll ever eat it."
Oh. We have our food.
Yep. So you've got your food in front of you and your drinks.
Nom nom nom.
And the people start beginning to trickle in. It starts getting louder. You get some more rambunctious groups in. It also would start to get a little bit of a funk, if you will. Almost everyone is coming in from a day off not a day off, but a day on the farms, working in the dirt or working in the plants. So it has a very dusty and like gosh, how do
You're working
you
up
when you
really bad.
touch like tomato vines that smell they have that oh
You have
gosh.
went robot for like a
Uh oh.
little bit there. I don't know about anybody else, but that's what I heard.
Total robot.
Oh no.
You
Get a
sound
little bit
fine
better
now.
now.
Am I good now? Am I
Yeah.
back? I was saying that it's I don't know how to describe the smell that you get on you when you like rub tomato bushes. Um, but a lot very akin to that, or the smell of when you are just cutting back vegetable like plantage, like vines and stuff. That real green earthy smell, but also a bit of a dusty dirt smell with just a hint of that hard day's work BO. And then mix the kitchen smells into it as the smell of the kitchen cooking begins to waft in more as more and more orders are placed.
Well, do you want to set up?
Yeah, I think I know. It's a good time. And then we'll start
Are
setting up
are
and
you
getting
gonna
ready for.
are you gonna use your name or a different
Probably just go as me from the.
one? Okay. Zay darts off into the crowd.
Okay, you dart off into into the crowd to get more people and Sims setting up, right?
No,
No,
but
I missed the
as
connection there.
just like just going off into the crowd and waiting for Sim to like take the stage.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, there's not a big stage, but there's definitely a small stage-ish area where you can definitely tell that they have their like open mic nights and like karaoke night style sort of things on. Um so it's more of just this like step up and like a max of like 5 people could stand on it if they wanted to sort of thing. um Sort of small stage-esque area that you go over and can perform from. um with that, yeah, you get up there and set up and I guess roll your performance. Let me know how you're getting the crowd's attention. What what you doing?
As Sim is walking out, I just yell, "Is that the amazing Sim?"
Beautiful.
He just kind of looks out towards the crowd, towards the general direction of the sound. Well, it just might be. And then he just starts playing.
Heck yeah. Beautiful. Roll that wonderful, wonderful performance check.
19.
You are able to perform wonderfully. You with the shout beforehand getting people's attention and your response directing them towards you, you start playing, and as you get playing, it gets a little fuller. Um, and yeah, after a song or two, you notice it really starts to pack up. It looks like a couple people went out to go like tell their friends, sort of thing, and like I'd say 50% of what is packing this place is rabbit folk. Um, all of them look like they are having a blast, enamored by the music, excited to have a player in town, and most of the patrons there are definitely slamming down drinks and having a jolly good time.
May I pickpocket some?
Roll your
They got
beautiful, beautiful sleight of hand. It's crammed enough that you don't really have to roll a stealth or anything. But sleight of hand definitely to not be felt going in and out of pocket sort of thing.
a 14.
Yeah, that makes it. I had a math to see, and the person that you pickpocket from does not notice the stranger's hand in their pocket. Um, you get a couple silver out of the pocket. Um, and then your hand goes in, hand pulls out, and you've got like 5 silver in your hand. And you you might have a bit of a dawning thought as oh yeah, these guys might just have just enough on them to pay for drinks and their food, and might not have too much on them as the patrons from the big city that you're used to being around.
Red.
What's Aegis doing? Was the is he still? He's still muted. Never mind. Or is he back? Oh
I
no, wait,
don't
he's coming off
know
mute.
what we're looking at.
So you're in a tavern. Sim is playing music. It is packed as fuck, and y'all have had a drink and some food, and it's basically a bit of a free night to relax, chill out, whatever it is you feel like doing before you take off on the in the morning on foot for the rest of your journey.
Well, Aegis has been on a boat all day, so I feel like he needs to work out for sure.
Sure.
Wait, what? What are you insinuating over there?
It was a play on
Boat?
words.
Sure.
What?
Never mind.
Okay. Yeah,
Yep.
it just flew over my head. I'm sorry. Whatever it was.
Beautiful. No, that makes Aegis sense too, though.
I swear, I really do like get into mindsets for different characters, and like I only understand what they would understand. Like fucking Seamus over there is supposed to be a fucking five head. Well, about to be hot head, but you know. Well, currently hot head. But, yeah. I I'm gonna go to the was there a hostess or something of the lake here?
The dude at the bar is basically seems like he's the one that's running the joint. There are at this point he does have a couple like waitresses sort of thing running around and delivering food and drinks for him. But he's definitely the one running the situation.
He's gonna say, "Oh, your ladies would they mind helping me work out?"
Yeah, he laughs. The ladies working at this establishment are quite busy right now, but you can go if you go out the door and to your left and follow the road a bit. That's where we've got our. It's not a building or nothing. It's gated, but it should be unlocked right now. It's got plenty of weights and places to work out, or there's also a track to run. You're good. Lots and lots of things to build up your strength, and um, there's bound to be some of the younger bulls over there. If they didn't overwork themselves in the fields.
Oh, I actually kind of half thought that he was going that like the bartender was going to take it the wrong way and actually try to make him a client.
Oh no! If he thought that, he would
We're
have
not
just
at that one.
he would have sent you next door.
Oh,
If he thought
Do you
that.
need someone to
oh,
find
do I need to
you
make a save for
girls to
that?
work out
By
with?
the way, do what?
Do you need someone to find you girls to work out with?
It is more fun, but I can do that. Someone needs to. He pauses for a moment and thinks about it. Bulls.
You
Business.
want bowls?
No. So, he said there's bulls. So, someone needs to show them who means business.
And this is how you ended up in my office with a concussion. Best of luck. I look forward to you becoming a returning customer.
Aegis, would you say that you are the strongest in the bar?
You
He says,
asked that out loud, and the bartender just stifles a laugh.
he kind of dramatically states, I'm the strongest on this continent.
I got 10 gold to anybody who can beat Aegis in an arm wrestling match.
I'll match that.
This scene kind of intensifies the pace of the music a little bit.
You have instantly half the dudes in the bar's attention.
Oh. He just
And one of the closer gentlemen goes, what is this, like, anybody that beats him, or is it first 1-2? That's a lot of gold out of your pocket.
Mine's only to the first one.
anybody or the first one. It doesn't matter, there won't be one.
Because,
Well, come on up. Spend your gold. If you win, you get double.
there's some murmuring, and there's some people, like, you can hear them going, like, yep, I'm going to get my, they'll be right back, so gotta pull some stuff out of the stash. This is gonna be the easiest 10 gold I've ever made. Sort of responses. A few of them leave out. Some of them are like upset that they don't have enough money to get in on that because they'd be able to double if they had it, and they're grumbling, sort of thing. But
Does a challenger actually come up?
oh yeah. You after it takes a hot second. But you have a challenger show up.
He sits at the table in front of him and holds out his arm. Like his arm, in the position.
Um,
This is it. This is the whole
so
night. Just Aegis making strength
just
checks.
Aegis making strength checks. All right,
Would
so
argue
whatever.
athletic checks.
well, yeah,
Yeah.
athletics. Um, 20 plus. They would be at. Plus that. And I can copy and paste that command for my role. No, not delete, copy. So as has been other arm wrestling checks, you start straight up and down. A success gets you one notch closer to the table. A fail gets you one notch closer to the uh
Losing
the
table.
losing side. I wanted to say like offense and defense, but that's not the right sort of thing. We analogies at the moment.
Yeah, one notch back.
Crit fail gets you 2 notches, and crit success, vice versa.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So the first dude's
How many
first
notches
roll.
are there in either direction?
It's just so if you get a crit success, that's just an auto win unless you've had a loss before that crit success. Because it's just one success, another success wins.
They need 2 successes.
Yep.
Okay.
2 successes in a row.
Oh, damn. Goes back
So
one.
that one is not a success.
Yep. Rolling. No.
Holy shit!
I have to nat 20 now. This is. Why is it?
Oof, my guy.
Man. The first
Oh, wait, no,
dude.
wait. Rage. I feel
I
like
would.
he'd definitely rage because he's at the he's getting some work in for his.
But
His pride's on the line.
unless you're getting attacked, your rage doesn't stay, my guy.
Doesn't care, he just wants it for this one.
I mean, you roll it for this one, but unless you get that crit, you'd still be going to the table.
He can deal himself damage, can
No, you cannot.
Just bite his tongue.
No, that does not work unless it's
Just-
serious damage triggered by yourself.
Don't
Then
bite your
Oh,
tongue
no.
off. It's a bad idea.
it will not work. That has always been my stance. If it's from yourself, unless it's serious damage, it won't work. But I mean, if you want to waste a rage, I won't stop you for that one roll.
We're not doing anything tonight.
But
We're not doing-
unless it's a
That we
crit,
know of.
French breaking. Um,
Are you taking the L?
I don't have a choice because of the nat 20.
yeah, unless you get that nat.
This is goofy because he has a lower strength and athletics than I do.
I mean, by
Arm
one,
wrestling.
it's about tact,
sometimes.
not just about strength. Sometimes
Leverage primarily.
So yeah,
Okay, so he's gonna
He
lose,
probably,
and then
he probably does
and
it
then
all.
he's gonna place 20 of his own gold on the table, and he's gonna say
Oh, double or nothing.
double or nothing.
He looks at that and just gives a nod.
Oh man.
It likes me tonight. Shit. I don't think I have had Dice
What
Person
the-
roll this well for me in a long
Oh my
time. This is fucking hilarious.
What is
Okay.
going on? I need dice. I need dice.
I'm rolling with the
I
bot
need
too right
physical
now,
dice.
dude. You're seeing those
Okay.
rolls. Those are the bot.
Usually the dice bot likes me.
I stole your dice spot luck. Oh, well, that one's a shit
Nat
one.
one.
So
Nat one.
now, yeah, Nat. So they
So now it's one back on there.
one back on their side, yeah. Ooh, they lost Gary on there. Oh shit. Oh, in the dead center
even.
now. It's even now. Ooh. Oh.
They rolled the
Side.
same die.
Oh. Oh fuck.
Uh-oh.
Oh, why? Come on, give me something.
That'll put it back towards the
guys are
middle if you don't
bad.
get this one. If you don't
Nat
get this
20,
one, it's
come on.
back in the middle.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, yep. So you slam his hand down, and he's upset that he's lost the gold, but like it was a
he
good
gets his-
game, sort of thing.
He gets his 10 gold back.
No, he did. Oh, wait, no, he doesn't.
Did he ante up a 20?
Yeah, he went up for double or nothing.
Well, yeah.
You
that's
did.
a
I didn't see
few.
him.
So
He
he
nodded.
put in 10. He put in 10. You put in 10. He took that pot, right? He put in that 20 that he just won when I put up 20. So all in all, he lost his 10.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Math is not my friend.
Woo.
Like he's more like that. That was good. That was good. Sort of. Like, oh man, that sucks. But hey, you win some, you lose some. Sort of deal. Gives you kind of a pat on the arm, sort of thing. And it kind of gestures for the next person who wants to give it a shot. Is Aegis going for it again? Is he wanting to still?
Yep. Can you hear me?
Yep, you said yep. I've gotta
Oh, okay.
put in. Oh, so this that next guy isn't. It's a 13 against something. Whatever you roll.
Oh, shoot, sorry. Took a moment to review a text that I was typing out. Whoops. I almost typed 20 plus. Damn it. $15.
15. Well, yeah. So you get the edge up on him. Just a little bit though. Oh snap!
No.
Oh my god.
That dice likes you.
No, it's
That'll
just
only
wasting all her
that'll
nat
just knock
20s
you
right
back.
now.
That'll just
So
knock you back
Wasting all her
one.
nat 20s.
yeah, it just knocks it back one in their on their advantage. Uh,
Mm.
let's see what you get. You got beat at 19, or you're losing.
I think I'm gonna pre-call out rage again. Like this time, actually. Like he's actually going into the rage this time. Just for this one roll. 20.
Wow.
Nice. Okay. So now it's
It's
dead center
even.
again. It's even. Fists are pointing towards the sky. Aw, that's a shit roll.
13.
213, so it's on.
It's on Aegis'
You,
side, but not defeated yet.
oh shit, you only gotta beat it at 8 this time. He's gonna lose.
Here
A
comes
1
the
literally
one.
wins this one for him. Still. No. A 1 is the only thing that fails for him. I'm just gonna roll a flat 20, and if it's not a 1. Oh. Oh.
Boom. Bam.
Boom. There
20 go.
is disappointment in his face.
Is this how you planned on getting your money back from Aegis?
What? No, I'm not keeping track. I'm up 20.
A bit of a bigger fella comes over and plunks down. And he's a bit older than the other two that have come over. And he goes, if you can beat my boys, you can beat my boys. But I doubt you can beat me.
Well, I suppose you want to win their money back, huh?
He shakes his head and goes, I don't care about what they lost. I care about placing my own bets and testing that strength against my own. He puts his elbow down on the table and gives you a nod.
Um, I think first he's going to get the barmaid's attention to get him a drink first. And wait, he never did the con save for the first drink, by the way.
Oh yeah, make a roll.
A what? Con save for the drink?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you're
damn.
fine.
A 9
Oh
still
no, wait.
fine?
Oh
What?
no, my brain went the wrong direction. Um. No, he's not fine. He's definitely like drunk or drunk.
Okay. Then
Does that matter for this?
he's gonna say, "I'll tell."
I mean, it matters for
I don't think
his
strength
not
goes
for like
down till
not for
smash.
the arms, not for the game itself, but the stupid things he might say or how wobbly he'll get when he actually gets up is affected.
He says, "I'll tell you what. I'll bet you 100 gold I can beat."
He laughs and goes, "If I had 100 gold to bet, I would take you up on that, Sonny. But here, a hard day's work goes back into taking care of the home."
Well, well, I don't want to play you out of house and home.
Because these parts out here aren't your rich folk parts. This 10 gold is rich for us.
Well then, let's have it. He grabs his hand and waits. Actually, I guess they would have probably been waiting to start, or are they doing just going for it? But oh well, it starts anyway.
Not bad, not bad.
It says,
Oh, I didn't hit enter. Ooh.
Oh.
Oh.
Aegis is back down a notch, so he
Yep.
reaches again.
Here comes another DM nat 20.
Oh shit, no, not in the slightest.
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay, goes back into the center.
But I did just say I was raging, so it does
But
cost me a rage anyway.
Did you say it again?
He did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I missed that.
I
I
mean-
missed it. I probably cut out a little bit.
It's
Was that
still
your
the same
advantage
roll
roll?
anyway. Yeah, that was my advantage roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, I mean, you could have gotten a 20 and knocked it further.
Yeah.
Oh,
They got the same thing.
deadlocked. You're still deadlocked.
Well, yeah, that sounds like it makes sense, but the rulings on all.
Oh,
No,
shit.
but it would have just been on that one unless you re-raged.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, where are we now?
Back one on Seamus.
You're calling me Seamus again.
Or,
You
Aegis.
call Seamus in the
Aegis,
wrong
Seamus.
campaign, and you call me Aegis in the wrong campaign.
Aegis, Seamus, Flamus.
He's gonna use his last charge of rage. Wait, no. Wait, why? Damn. You rolled before I could call rage.
Isn't it anyways? It just put you guys back to the center.
20.
Yep, back to the center. Oh wait, don't hit enter. Oh, and I forgot to. I accidentally did a. That would be a 12. I accidentally did
Oh,
a
you
D.
you mean 11? Because his modifier is
No.
+7, and you
His
did a +6
modifier's
modifier.
No,
plus 8.
not-
Yours is 7. His is 8.
Oh, that's right. You're right.
I
My bad.
accidentally did a +6
Yeah.
a couple times because I copied and pasted from the old one.
Oh. Well, you won the only other time that you accidentally did that. So
Uh,
25.
25. So that's the one in Seamus's
Advantage
favor?
Aegis.
I
One,
did it that time,
Yeah.
fuck.
one
Advantage
in Aegis.
Advantage Aegis.
Um. Oh, if you don't beat that and win, I'm gonna laugh. See the dice parser? It blew.
Hey.
It.
Blew all your luck. You blew all your luck too soon.
I did. I blew all the luck and it hates me again. I knew it was too good to be true.
Nice.
So you get 10 more golds, eh? And does Aegis keep keeping on or
Yeah,
Oh shit.
I mean, this can go on as long as, like,
oh my
until
god.
someone tells him he should stop.
That's funny as hell.
I'll turn to the bartender. Be like, drinks for the house on me.
He gives you a bit of a nod and goes, "Don't worry, I won't drink that much."
He's gonna try to make back his 10 gold.
No, no, he couldn't if he tried. He knows it. Are the keys downstairs?
You want another drink?
Sure. Aren't those the same person?
Aren't who the same way?
I don't understand this meme. It has gone like directly over my head.
What meme has gone directly over your head? Oh man, I forgot
Give me a sec.
the headphone container in my car. Oh, I'll get it
This
later.
has gone just completely over my head. I don't understand it. It's the same person. Like, I don't know. I guess I've never seen those movies, whatever they are.
Yeah, it's the
Oh,
context of the movies.
yeah. You on your lunch break, hon? Or just first break? Or just rest break? Okay. Hi, Worm. Child has a migraine. So she was given options and staying the night so she doesn't have to car ride home. But is everybody back? Everybody good to go? Start back up. So I can't remember if there was an answer at all. Was there anything else that you guys had wanted to do? Oh, I remember now. Aegis was popping his head into the original heavy petting bar and girl.
Yeah. I guess it was, from the sounds of it, getting himself into trouble.
Yeah, he's definitely getting himself into trouble.
He thinks he's going in for a workout. Little does he know it's a different time.
So, he definitely, she kind of gives a wave toward like that common sort of wave and goes, well, now if you don't come in, I can't point you to the right girls in the right room now, can I?
He comes in. I don't think he has anything to say. Which way?
Well, that depends on how, as you call it, hard of a workout you want with my girls.
Oh, I need the hardest workout. I really want to break a sweat.
She goes, all right. Well, I have a few very talented ladies. And, are you looking for any sort of, special treatment? Or, any specialists? Or do you just want the standard?
He looks at her confused.
Well, you can get the best of the best workout, but unless you got someone that is trained to your special likings, then we won't get the job done as satisfactorily as we might hope.
Um, I don't think I understand. I use heavy girls for workout.
Well, you do know what this establishment is for, right?
Yes, we have same place back in Valpo.
All right. Well, then you know when you go back into one of the rooms with the ladies, you'll get a special kind of workout, honey. Now, if you're looking for some other kind of workout, unfortunately, we're not the lifting sort of folks. I mean, we'll lift and separate, but
I get good workouts at other place back in Valport.
well then, why don't you go just through the hallway to any of the rooms that have a light in the small window above the door means that they are in and available to take someone. If the candle is not up there, that means they are busy at the moment with another client. And they know all kinds of different strokes for different folks. And you always leave with a happy ending.
Workout is always happy. He's gonna go ahead and look.
Oh, you go down the hall and you do find a door that has a candle lit. And you find. Oh man, where did those images go from Horny Jail? Um. Where did there we go. You. First off, what's your preference? Strawberry milk, blueberry milk, chocolate milk.
Oh no. Wait, I'm kind of curious what you mean. I'm gonna see it now. Need to find. Oh, I see what you mean. Which one did you pick?
Oh no, that's why I'm asking you. What's your preference? Strawberry, chocolate, or blueberry?
Um, there couldn't be one or two of them already in the room.
I mean, you know what? You know what?
What? Why aren't they all three just there in the room? Because that's their.
No. Two of them are in the room. One of the pink-haired,
The strawberry and the
Holstars.
chocolate.
No. Well, sure. I like the way that sounds. Blueberry's gone at the moment. Um, and yeah, you open the door and see both of them in their next to nothing garments, and you hear, "Hi, we're Strawberries and Cream. How can we help you tonight?"
Yes, I came here for a workout.
Oh, we can give you a workout, sweetie. They gotta go. You just gotta come over here, and they pat the bed.
I'm wondering at what point.
Gonna
Stop
click.
it.
What point is it gonna click for
Sits down on the bed.
Yeah.
You ready to start workout? Yes.
Angus? One of them runs their hand down your arm and gently grabbing your hand and flipping it over and running her fingers gently up the inside of your arm, like the tender side, and kind of leans in and goes, "We are always ready, sweetie." As the other one is currently running her hand up your inner thigh.
I'm just wondering if this is gonna click before it's too late. Like, is there gonna become an obvious? Something that even he has to notice? Because he's still been able to dance around every try attempt to point it out to you.
Well, I mean, he's got one of them that's running her hand up his inner thigh. What's he gonna do?
That feels nice, but uh, let's work out.
the the one that was rubbing her fingers up your arm, she shifts and puts both hands on your shoulders to begin like gently laying you back. And go now, sweetie. We are gonna give you the greatest workout you done ever had. As the other one goes to grip for something underneath. What does Aegis wear? I suddenly realize I don't know. Is it shorts? Is it pants? Is it loincloth?
I think it's loincloth. Wait, what would his tribe wear? I think some sort of loose clothing, but probably not quite loincloth.
Little more than a loincloth, a little less than
Yeah, little
uh
less than shorts, little more than a loincloth.
loincloth. Well, one of them is definitely grabbing your member, while the other one is leaning you back, stating that, "Oh, you're gonna get a workout, all right."
The worst part is he's shy. So he gets at this point where he understands, but he's too flustered to tell her to stop.
Beautiful. Beautiful. At what point would for Aegis would the scales either tip to this is just good. I'm let's just go with it, or would they tip to oh crap, this isn't what I meant, and he bolts.
There would probably be a point for him to bolt. Give me a second to consider. I'm sorry. Actually, I think he would probably like right uh towards first base. He'd probably start. Wait, no, second base is him stuff. Right after if she tried. Wait, I'm trying to be explaining this in a different way. Anyway, if she tried to escalate things any further, he'd probably at that point either try to steer it in a different way or both.
Okay. So they would definitely be continuing down. Like one of them's gently running her hands places and kissing down the neck and chest and whatnot. Well, the other one's doing other things down in the nether regions, if you will. At what point would he try and turn it into the other form of workout that he means again? If he went that route before bolting. What would he try and say? What's he trying to say?
Okay, so so I feel like if the one on the lower side tries to escalate anymore, from him, he probably tries to to pick her up and just say, "No, let's work out."
You get a squeak of surprise. Um, and a Holstars.exe has crashed. Sort of expression. And the other one on the bed kind of goes, oh. Hey sis, we got another one where he ain't know what we do and the big mama at the desk didn't understand he was talking other things. And the other one still just looks like while she's being held, picked up, just looks still Looks like she's booting up.
He starts curling her and moves to pick the other one up.
Oh my god! Darts around the room. Darts. Oh my god! No! Put her down. Put her down. Put her down. We don't do that kind of work out here. You want to do that kind of workout? Go down the street with the boys. They've got the weights. You can do curls, you can do deadlifts, you can do whatever you want over there. There's even pull-up bars and other things.
But girls make it better. They can laugh and giggle.
Well, if you're gonna pay us for your time, then sure. But you still gotta pay us for our time, because this is time that would be better off spent with a paying client, because this is our job after all, and we are on hours.
But the girls back home just enjoy the fun of it.
Well, that ain't how we do things around here, honey. We got to put food on our plates. We are all working right now. So you pay for the time or you get out.
He steps out. He sets her down and steps out. And on the way out, he says to who was the hostess? Well, whoever the hostess was, he says, "That's not the workout." He steps out the door and goes back next.
You go down the street a little ways, you do see a gated area with the gates are open, and there's a few guys working out currently, doing dude bro sort of things. Just spot me while I lift, and look at how much I can lift, bro. And I bet you can't do as many pull-ups as I can now, because I've been this, that, or the other, doing X, Y, Z. My protein shakes have been on point. Sort of
He looks unenthused. Do they even have a curling weight that looks like it's above? Let's see, what's his carrying capacity? Do they have one that looks like it's above 150 pounds? Wait, no, carrying capacity isn't the same as what you'd be able to lift with your arms. So probably I want to say curling with one arm, his current strength, 70 pounds?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Do they have more than that?
They do have more than that, yes.
Do they happen to have like the 100 range to where it would actually be like he'd have to make serious strength check for?
They would even have like a section where there's one where it's like adjustable.
Oh,
They take their workout seriously here.
this is gonna be where he uses his last bit of rage, I swear. Actually, though, better yet, if he's gonna use his last bit of rage, he might as well just use it to show everybody up. He's gonna go straight to deadlifting. He's gonna try.
Okay.
Seems like he could possibly do that, right? Like if he got like decent, well more than decent strength check.
Oh yeah, you'd be able to do some I just saw the gif. Oh god.
Oh, let me see which gift. Oh no.
Just the
Yeah, he's gonna try.
the SpongeBob and the protein powder one, and I'm dying. Uh, yeah, even if you rolled fairly poorly, you could shift to a lower weight. Though, if you're like specifically trying to use higher weights to like try and show off, I'm gonna actually need a check to see like what you're lifting and if you can actually do it
Mhm.
to like boast sort of thing. Oh, look at me, I'm lifting X amount. But if you're just working out to work out, I'm not gonna make you make any like rolls or anything. You're just gonna have a
Oh, he's
workout.
gonna start off showing off, and then after he's showing off on the deadlift, and then after that he's gonna go into a normal workout. If he can show off in the deadlift, he's gonna rage while he's trying to do the deadlift. Though. Carrying capacity is 240. However, he's just gonna go for a flat 500 total. So you decide what the DC on that one is probably gonna be. I'm gonna roll with his rage
Roll
advantage.
your athletics.
Well, it's a 22.
Oh yeah, you're fine with that. The 22, you're good.
It's hard. That's just so hard to imagine, though. And it shows how inaccurate the personality test for determining your stats is. Because I think when I took the personality test, it determined I was a 20 strength, when in fact, I think I can only deadlift like 225,
Oh man, I need
at
to.
least in 3 repetitions. But they counted it as a 20 just because of my other uh, athletics capabilities. Because
There's actually a whole short video on what things you should be able to do with um certain like strength decks in D&D, like what they equate
mm,
IRL,
mm,
and it's pretty funny, but also pretty
it's
cool.
just like running 10 miles, no big deal. Doing a bunch of push-ups, no big, because most of their stuff that they were asking was aerobic exercises. Thank you, baby. And I can do
Um,
aerobic exercises for days, but they only had like one question that was based on actual weight.
right. But nonetheless, Aegis, you are able to impress the dude bros that are working out, who then also begin to show off uh their best attributes in their yo, you can do that, but look at how many push-ups I can do. Or yeah, you could do that, but look at uh these pull-ups, or not. Now the chin-ups is what I'm thinking of. Same. No, not quite the same thing.
Well, I feel like he definitely uses it to push himself more in the workout.
And yeah,
And that's
Aegis
probably how he's
would
in drift.
definitely get a great workout. But going to the rest of you, what do the rest of you do before heading in for the night?
After performing, will probably just head up to the room and relax for the evening.
And what about Victor? See, after the performance and the meal and looking through the board, see, call it quits.
Probably.
And Zay, do you just go? What do you do after the performance and everything? You're sharing a room with Aegis. Do you go to bed and sleep through the night? Do you stay up for a while and realize he's not coming back for quite a long time and go looking for him? Do you say, nah, I'm not giving a shit? What?
Not giving a shit. Does it have one bed or two?
It's
Oh no.
got
Oh no.
a. What would it equate to, like a Cali King sort of size?
Oh, so it is one bed?
Yep.
Well, sucks to be you. I'm hopping into bed.
Instead of hopping with, I hope you know he's feeling sore.
You guys didn't specify, and then the wording of
I mean,
You
I'm just.
actually insinuated that both of us were a couple.
I mean, I'm just saying. I got the room key, so.
that is true. Oh no, Aegis,
So
you
probably
don't know
like the
what
middle of the
room.
night. Oh yeah, shoot.
You don't
Did
know
he
what
ask the
room.
bartender? Did he ask the bartender for help?
You get back and ask the bartender for help, and he goes, "Well, I passed your friend the keys to room 4, 7, and 8, so they're gonna be in one of those." Now it's up to the others. What numbers go to what key? So
I'm gonna set each person for value and just pick randomly based on this dice roll on a D3. Um, Victor, you're one. I keep thinking Bjorn, but Sim, you're two, and why am I thinking of names? Zay, you're free. If he makes it to the right room. Oh, he made it to Victor's room.
Well, it sure sucks for you.
He
They
knocked on Victor's
locked.
door. You wouldn't respond to knocking. And it'd probably be kinda heavy knocking, probably.
Are these rooms equipped with a peephole?
Yeah, you'd have a peephole to look through.
Go away. I am trying to sleep.
Where's my room?
I don't.
Where do I sleep?
I'm
He
sure you
tries
can
to
get
get.
up, but not here.
He tries the other two rooms. One of the other two rooms.
Which one first?
Oh no! Nope. Because I definitely had thought that Zay was gonna be one, and yeah. So no, he goes to Sim's room as well.
I think Sim and Aegis are sharing a room.
Does Sim open the door? Wait.
Is
Does Sim
Sim's
open the door?
unlocked, or does Sim open the door?
Yeah, Sim, come open the door.
As Sim opens the door, the very sore Aegis just leans against him.
Sim just kind of slides out of the way to avoid being collapsed upon by the large
Oh
lizard.
no, he hits the ground. Because he was drunk
You were
working out.
hitting the ground either way.
Night, night.
Do you just leave him on the ground in the doorway?
Drag him in the door so the door can shut.
So Zay gets the California King bed all to herself. Sim, you get your bed all to yourself because Aegis is passed out on your floor. Victor, you get back to sleep just fine. And morning comes around without a hitch. Other than say you have some issues with your sleep.
Who does?
Zay does.
Oh, I do?
You
Uh-oh.
do.
Oh, no.
Not anything that Zay's not used to.
Okay.
But it's a rough night. You can there's your spidey senses are tingling, so to speak.
My spidey senses?
Yeah.
I need to apply a long rest after using up all those.
As in,
Yeah, don't.
as
yeah,
in,
don't.
like, I grab a dagger from under my pillow kind of spidey sense?
Like something that's supposed to be at rest is unrested in a close enough range that it's messing with your sleep a little bit.
Look around, see what it is.
You don't. There's nothing in the room itself. But you do know that something at least has to be within this town somewhere to to be giving you a hassle.
Hmm. I can't think of what it could be. Well, I'll get up. Notice that Aegis isn't in the room. Quickly get dressed and then go knock on one of the other doors.
The closest door to yours would be Sims.
Yeah, I'd probably knock on Sims first anyway.
Just 1 second.
Sim, you were. I think I could hear that you were talking, but I couldn't hear what you were saying.
Oh yeah, I definitely heard him clearly talking, but yeah, I didn't. I heard his voice, but not what he said.
Yeah, yeah.
I said just 1 second, but
Oh, okay. He said 1 second.
I'm here now.
Zay is knocking on your door.
Sim
Eh,
can
eh,
like open it
And
up,
you,
and he's kind of like straddling Aegis's legs. He's standing there. And Aegis is just like passed out on the floor.
Oh, so that's where he wound up.
Yeah, he made it most of the way in the door.
He almost made it.
A little bit. Do you have like a sniffle or is it something worse?
No, I don't know. It's just something about being
holy
here.
shit, the food that that gave me is so hot.
Well, maybe we just need to grab that package and be on our way if things are just wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's do that. Just kind of shakes herself, just like.
Random note. I just feel like at some point, Aegis, with Aegis's drinking, he should get a wisdom save to see if he is becoming an alcoholic. Because he came from a tribe that did not have strong alcohol, and all of a sudden he's drinking a lot.
Yeah, but I think that takes more than just a couple nights.
That's true.
And a spaced out couple nights as well.
Definitely. But I'm just saying, at some point, it
If
might
you
be a
make a
concept.
habit of it, I'm definitely gonna make you make that roll. Don't think I won't. Like.
But I'm sorry, I interrupted. I'm gonna mute now.
um. Gosh, what was being decided before that? What we're saying, Sim? Oh, you were saying that you should just kind of gather up and get out, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Do you go and get Victor up for the morning?
I'll let him wake up on his own. He's fairly reliable on that front.
Does Victor get himself up?
Yes.
And
How long do we wait until we wake up the big guy?
yeah. The real questions.
Can I go down to the bar and ask for a cup of water?
Oh yeah, they give you. Better yet, he asks if you want a pitcher.
Oh yeah, yeah.
When City gets back, Sim's just sitting there, just kind of like poking him.
Shoot, I've been muted this whole time.
Poke,
He's
poke,
about to get a rude awakening, huh?
poke,
Yep.
poke, poke,
Yeah, I was.
poke,
My character is about to be
poke.
probably have a pitcher of water thrown on him after a night of drinking and working out.
And almost working out.
Dump. I'm gonna dump the water on Aegis's head.
Nice.
You wouldn't know the worst. I think he would wake up and spend a use of rage. Just wake up flailing. Just instantly.
There we go. Up and at him.
Take off that use of rage. 1 second. I think he just wakes up like, I'll fight the lot of you. I don't care how many men you got at me.
Is he not up yet? Is he still
No,
dreaming?
he wakes up, but he's like, it's like one of
I'm
those.
asking Sim.
Oh.
I'm not sure. Did you bring another pitcher?
I can go get another one.
Does Aegis get up?
I feel like he's definitely pretty groggy.
Sim continues poking.
But he tries to take the stick out of Sim's hand and make a whacking motion.
Oh no, Sim's not like a stick. Sim's just sitting there, just poking him.
Oh, okay. Oh wait, no. Oh, so how would what's it called? Like when you flail outward, like you're punching something in that direction, but you're not exact, like I guess a hit with disadvantage.
You're not. You're just lashing out. You're not aiming for
Yeah,
anything, sort of thing.
yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, that would
Lashing out in a
definitely
direction.
be like an attack with disadvantage.
Okay. What is it? Let me look. Okay, that's the first one. That was a 13 hit.
I don't.
I hope it doesn't. If it did, you have a round famously.
No, it does not.
So so he flails at your direction and then he misses and wakes up rather cranky.
Oh, looks like somebody had a rough night.
Aegis,
I
you are sore.
I went to the the bar for a workout and they touched me in ways I didn't didn't want to be touched at all. And then I went for a workout with weight and these guys are really strong.
Yeah, but you beat all of them in
Wait,
arm wrestling
I even remember
matches.
any of that night? Did I even remember any of that night, actually?
Roll me maybe an insight check.
Oh no. I'm sorry. He's not gonna have any recollection, probably. Let me try for it. Instead, his reaction is, I don't know, I'm just really sore.
Well, maybe getting out and stretching will do the trick.
Yes, stretching and more workout. Yes,
You
walk
know,
it off.
you're always working out with like muscle building. You don't get enough stretches in. Maybe that's the reason.
Oh, I know. Smaller weight, more repetitions. You be my way.
If you want to carry me outside, sure.
He's gonna try to, if you let him pick you up, he's definitely gonna be like tossing you around in his hands, like curling you with one hand, switching you to the other, and curling you again. Because you are like right on his normal carrying capacity for what would probably be each hand.
Mm.
You're gonna let him throw you around?
I mean, you're not really like throwing me like a rag doll.
No, he's tossing you into each hand like you're a weight on the way down. Like he's probably holding you by your butt. So you feel like
Yeah,
you're sitting in
so
his hand.
so you're just
Okay.
tossing me in your hands with my butt.
Yep.
Okay.
No flirty remarks as we start to get in front of people.
Nope.
Totally just acting like this is a normal thing.
Just enjoying the ride.
Just like, ah, cool, I don't have to walk? Sweet.
Oh, Victor. We gotta get Victor.
Oh, yes. After getting you down the stairs, he walks you back up, still tossing you around. And by the time he gets to Victor's door, he brings you up above his head and he starts doing air presses with you. Releasing one hand only to knock on Victor's door and then returns to doing air presses.
There is no answer. He is already in the waiting room.
He knocks
Oh.
again. In fact, he turns this into part of his workout where each repetition he instead starts doing air presses with one hand, knocking
And
harder and
knocking.
harder with the other hand
Oh my gosh.
until it gets to the point where probably even at the bar you can hear his knocking.
Say, do you stop him at all?
No. Just say, maybe he's not here? Or it's like every time I'm being lifted up, it's just, maybe he's not here.
You do get shouted at from down the hall. An upset patron. Patron? Yeah, patron of this establishment. Um, shouts to shut up. They're trying to sleep.
He shouts back, "It's too late to sleep. Go out and work out and do work."
Cause not when you done worked most of the night and sleep during the day. Now be quiet. Their door shuts.
Aegis, how about we go get some breakfast?
Well, if you really want to eat from that position, brings her down towards the table, still doing air presses for most of it, and then he switches. You know, air push-ups, right? Like you're standing, but you're what's the word? Like outward. The I can't think of the exercise.
I only know of
I don't
push-ups
know.
on
Like
the
push-up
floor.
motion, but you're standing and you have a weight in your hand.
Oh,
Like if you're doing
like a forward press sort of thing.
yeah, forward press. Yeah.
Alright.
Are you seriously just gonna deal with them using you as a weight and trying to exercise with you?
What exactly are you doing with me right now?
He's
Where am I in
basically
this scenario?
holding you out in front of the and then pulling you closer to his chest, and then holding you out again over and over. Currently.
Uh, Aegis,
There's no
you gotta put me down so I can eat.
fine. He looks over to Sim. You be waiting now.
Is this where Victor is?
Yeah, Victor's in the area. Whether or not he's sitting at the bar or sitting at a table is up to him. But this is the area that he's in.
Table.
After he tells Sim, "You be waiting now," he attempts to pick Sim up.
I am just.
Sim?
I'm snagging a breakfast and I'm sitting over by Victor.
Does Sim dart
Sim?
away so he doesn't become a new weight? Did we. Has Sim died?
Oh.
Maybe Sim died.
Sim!
R.I.P. Sim.
Sim!
This is why you had the nightmares. It wasn't because of what I had in mind. Clearly it was because Sim, your buddy and pal,
Was dying.
Expired
Temporarily.
was
during the
dying.
night. No, Sim. Why?
Is that wind noise not coming from Sim?
I don't hear a
No,
wind
it's coming from
noise.
you. Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's coming
Okay,
from
yeah.
my fan.
Oh, wait.
I thought it was far enough away.
Sim! Sim! Someone get a pitcher of water. Well, anyway, I'm snagging a breakfast and I'm going to sit by Victor.
I guess with no Sim to protest, he joins them to have breakfast. Oh wait, there's a waitress. There's a waitress.
There are a couple waitresses, yes.
Well, okay. I'm gonna wait for you to RP out that interaction. Then. 'Cause- 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 'cause-
Oh, that was supposed to be a question mark, not a period. I'm trying to. Sim died. We'll pretend. We'll say that Sim picked up breakfast and dodged, and went over to the cool kids table. While Aegis attempts to snag a waitress.
Yeah, he's definitely going to like he's going to give this waitress that comes up to Victor and Zay the same treatment that he gives Zay and the rest of his party members.
So he's just trying to
He's
pick
gonna
her up.
ask them. He's gonna ask them and then attempt to pick her up
Attempt to pick
before
up
she
while you're
responds.
asking, like you treat
While,
them, or are you going to actually give them a chance to answer?
while he's asking.
So you ask, as you're reaching out, and you get your hand slapped by her little like notebook that she takes the orders with. And she goes, I'm sorry, sir, but I am working here and trying to see if you want food. Could you get those grabby hands away, please?
Oh, oh. But most people enjoy being bullied, like being thrown around and
She laughs, goes, if you want people to like being thrown around, sweetie, you gotta go next door.
oh wait, shoot.
Oh, what's
I
next
kind of
door?
She looks over there and goes, oh, only, it's the original heavy petting bar.
Oh, the original.
since he doesn't remember, he decides, oh, that's perfect. He tries to after he eats, he's gonna try to do it again.
Yeah, why don't you go try and pick up some of those girls, I guess.
Are
Am I
you.
am I
It'll
still
be
getting that weird feeling?
Something's tugging at you. Like, it wants you to know, or it's not so much you, but it wants the world to know that it's around and about, but clearly doesn't know what it's doing other than that like that kind of itch in the back of your neck sort of thing that's
by the
some
way,
spook
you still
is what
you still got your slight southern tinge from the
it
characters you're playing.
sticks sometimes, all right.
Is it a feeling that I could like follow, or is it just in general?
If you tried like walking around outside the establishment, maybe. But like going from upstairs to downstairs didn't really. You wouldn't have gotten like a noticeable change.
Hey, Victor, you wanna you wanna accompany me on something?
what that something is.
I'm feeling something here is weird.
All right.
Wait, you didn't try to pull Aegis along?
I thought you were going to the other place.
He said he was
No,
gonna
I
eat
mean that's
breakfast
completely
first.
the plan. If you didn't give him another suggestion before eating breakfast.
I mean, you can come along too. If you're not going anywhere else.
I need to work out, but do you feel very unsafe?
I don't know. I don't know what this is.
He after knowing you for a little bit, he probably would feel like you have these weird senses about things, and um, that would probably guide him to trust your instinct at least a little bit. So I feel like that specific statement would steer him towards following you.
And I'll get up and walk outside. Just try and follow the sense.
Roll perception for me.
Perception.
Yeah, that's the thing that I can think of best fits.
That is. Oh shit. Okay. 22.
Nice. Okay, so you start walking down the road towards the edge of town and towards the direction that you'd be going if you guys were exiting town too. But down that way, first you see this newer temple area of worship and for Sinra, and past it a little ways is a smaller one, very old and very much so overgrown, consumed by nature sort of thing. Um, and as you get closer, you realize you're getting that feeling's getting stronger, and it's not in the first one. Is that first you might think, crap, temples sort of thing. I know you don't have something with all of them. It's more so if it was specifically Zedia's. But I assume there would at least be that little nagging, ah, crap, it's a temple sort of feel. Um, but as you get close, you realize it's past that. To as you get closer to the older one, is where it starts getting real strong.
I'll just point to it and be like, here. It's in here. Whatever it is.
From that point, Aegis is going to take the lead and try to push forward because the tiny little Zay is uncomfortable about whatever is
Aww.
in that building.
As you go into that building, it is get quite overgrown. You can still walk into the main area, but really what is still there is just held up by the foliage and plants that's grown into the structure itself. You'd be in the main worship area if it was still a stronger building. Um, you can see that there would have been like some sort of structure that indicates that there might have been doors on either side towards the back at one point. But at a certain point, you notice there is a stairway down. And as far as above ground wise, you don't really see anything out of the ordinary.
So before he goes into the stairway, he's gonna stick his head back out and kind of just wave, and then he's gonna venture forward into the downward into the stairway.
Ready for what's ever in there, Victor? I said, are you ready for what's ever in there?
Mm-hmm.
I will follow Aegis in.
As you follow Aegis in, the feeling grows stronger as you also see that this area was used for a catacombs esque situation. Um, there are quite a few um like casket like slots in the walls, and then there's this big chasm in the flooring and a pretty rickety looking zigzag staircase that um along the staircase itself does have spots where it looks like um were used for putting caskets like all the way down. Well, at least as far as you can see, so you would assume all the way down. And uh, the closer you get to the chasm, the stronger that feeling gets. As well as sounds of like shuffling movement can be heard very, very faintly from the bottom.
Aegis remarks, something about this place reminds me of tribal burial grounds where Zedia priestess frequent.
Just step a little closer to Aegis.
Victor.
Oh, I've been remarking about this a few times through here, and I haven't actually put it down in like character notes or anything. But there were 3 religious followings in his tribe. The one of Zedia was probably the most suspicious because he would get his target for hits, and when he wanted to go for a kill, he would go to the priestess of Zedia, but she was always doing something creepy.
That's hilarious.
Well, not priestess, but
Victor,
shaman.
roll. Can you make me a history check? This is definitely. There's something that you would have learned at some point, given your studies.
Victor?
12, he says on the chat. I assume there's a reason why he can't talk to Slim.
Oh. Yeah, you said 12.
Okay.
I need to turn off the notifications for your characters, on Eldridge.
Um,
Um,
12.
Oh.
So,
Eldridge.
Victor, you would. You get into this itch in the back of your mind of a plague of sorts you're remembering, but not the one you've recently had to warn about. But it was about 300 years ago, give or take, in um the books that you've read, that there was a big outcropping of uh the dead coming back to life, a lot of ghosts and ghouls popping up due to a visit from another planet's entities to kind of check out the place. But they didn't realize that they had brought something with them that would upset the dead, as well as anybody that had been brought back to life was dropping dead, and until a cure was figured out, trying to bring someone back to life also wasn't working like at all for a while, as this new magical plague was spreading. um and as you're in this catacomb type area and hearing the shuffling down below, you can't help but to think, are there undead down there?
I will relay this to the others.
Aegis remarks, then they need to be dead.
The hard thing is on
Going
that.
to bat.
It sounds like there's lots. It'd be easier to dump liquid fire down the hole.
Lots just means better battle.
Better battle is easier way to die. When you can incinerate from distance, I see no reason to not do that.
Maybe if you're soft and squishy.
I'm neither soft nor squishy. I prefer to fight with intelligence, not brute strength.
He comes back with intelligence or not. I'm a wall. No one can smash.
I didn't get any of that, dude.
He said intelligence or not, I'm a wall which no one can surmount.
Except for orcs.
There's just a little from Zay. Just a little laugh.
Well, we're not fighting one. Okay, and I've kicked many orc butts. Many orc butts.
I don't know. Is this should this be our problem to solve though?
No, I say we inform the governing body in the town and let them take care of the problem. We have a job to do.
Aegis wants the battle though. If he believes that if they are undead, they should be dead.
I'm not gonna stop you, man, but unintended consequences.
Not to mention, who knows? Maybe that most recent plague is also down there. Victor knows the different goings ons.
Don't worry, I will protect.
No, somehow I do not feel more reassured by that. I am plenty safe as is.
Your flames won't hurt me.
Think of it like this. You managed to come back out of that hole. You might be carrying the plague and spreading the curse of undeath wherever you go. Now, why would you want to risk that when you can... That would be someone else's problem. If you are simply looking for the fight, I'm sure there will be others.
But
Rushing blindly into a fight that is not winnable is not bravery, it is stupidity.
we don't know if it's, and if we kill it, we can take it.
Well,
Judging from the noise, there's a
He
lot of
doesn't know how
it's down
viruses
there.
work.
Do what? What was that, Iris?
I was just saying, oh no, he doesn't know how viruses work.
Well, he wasn't his intelligence maybe somewhere, but he was never introduced. Like they wouldn't have talked about
Oh, you broke up real bad at the end there.
saying he may be intelligent above average, but he wasn't introduced at all to what viruses were and how they work.
Yeah.
Listen to the doctor when it comes to sickness, and you will be... Well, you will live another day. Beyond that, I cannot tell you.
Okay, so that's fair, and he does respect your
medical professional opinion.
Yeah.
You get my medical license revoked for nothing, kids.
Not just that, but he believes that you are a weird but still somehow holy man. Because of the fact that you probably quote unquote provide the necessary rights for it.
I mean, I'm a very holy man. It's just not what you'd expect.
Unholy.
It's still holy.
Holy is in the word. But anyway, he decides to take your advice and follows the rest of the party back out.
Just give a.
No, he still looks at Victor with a very suspicious eye. Like he doesn't understand why he shouldn't kill the re-alived, but he respects the fact that Victor is telling him that he shouldn't.
Beautiful. Well, since it is time now, though, we shall end session here with the group having been able to convince Aegis to not go down the hole because it could be more dangerous than he can handle, or have diseases or plagues that he could pick up.
Aegis very much so still does not think it's too dangerous for him. But it's just the fact Victor told him he definitely shouldn't.
As
And
we're
he
as we're
decided
walking
to
out of the
Victor.
as we're walking out of the place, is that feeling still there? Like, does it?
Oh yeah, it's still there. But like the farther you would get away from it, the weaker it gets.
Mm, okay.
I'm actually kind of worried about how Aegis is going to react to the fact of this retrieval of this package is going to be from Sinra followers.
Mm-hmm.
Simple when in doubt, sleep knife in the back.
And he somewhat follows Gampion, but mainly follows Sinra.
So that'll be fun.
It'll be fine.
Right.
Just because they really, 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 really like nature doesn't mean they're gonna be bad.
Wait, does that mean next time they go try to do whatever they're about to do is going to be another day on Aegis's ticking clock for
He might not even remember meeting.
regaining sensibility?